All right, just gonna run an ad real quick so that we don't get ads for like an hour, and then we'll get started. I don't think anybody in here is gonna see an ad. You guys are all subbed. The heck? What the helly? All right. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm the average goob, and today we're gonna make some kind of a game loop now that we have some assets. And this is for the game name Game Jam. We're making Face Roll Odyssey Flashbang in the morning. Yeah, welcome in, guys. I think we've had more chat messages before I went live than ever. I don't know what you guys are doing here or why you want to watch me struggle, but I appreciate it. And Covino, I did send you a message. You got in here and I said hello, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Welcome in. David does dev. We got Granger. Covino. I feel like Covino's about to go live. Got a 5 stream streak. I streamed 5 times. Heck yeah. You didn't even say hello to me? I just did. Covino. Hello, Covino. Not just Covino, but just Covino. Hello. Okay, not for 2 hours. That makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, yesterday we made a huge push to get assets done, and let me just show you guys. I put them all into hello, just the average you. I put them all into a little sizing sheet. This is what I do whenever I make assets. Um, the walls are gigantic, but I had to accommodate this giant door to fit the giant character because this character is huge. But yeah, so we got everything all sized up. Today we need to get characters animated and moving around on the screen so the player can kill them. And I just spent a couple minutes, when I say couple, 30 minutes, I didn't realize it took so long, getting all the assets saved out and into the game. So we've got a title screen now. We've got all of our assets. And I'm probably going to do something with the buttons. I don't know. This is the least amount of time I've spent on a UI. And then I was just moving around, you know, some tiles. So you can see here, we've got our character. We got to get a HUD that shows the character's health and everything. We've got pump chomping. We've got a door that we can go into to progress a level. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, hey, it's cohesive, and I think that's all that matters. I was gonna animate the little torches. I almost feel like I should. should probably separate. Oh, dang it, they're one asset in the Procreate file. Dang it, I'd have to cut them out. Anyway, so yeah, we got the character who can pump chump around here. He can dodge, he can block, he can attack. We got like any button kind of just does a basic attack. And then we've got, I think, 2 abilities. We got Forgotten Rage. He just goes crazy. And then we've got the Sleepwalking, where he just hams up and just falls asleep while he's attacking. We're probably gonna need to get like a 3rd ability in here. So maybe we choose one of those and get that in here real quick. I did like the Massive Meteor, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have Z's floating above his head. Because otherwise he looks like he's just like derping around. I almost feel like it needs to be this Ancient Warrior code, but uh yeah. Let's get the enemies in. Let's get the enemies in. Boy, oh boy. And I think the door probably needs to be its own scene as well to progress levels. Just put some little barrels in here. Oh gosh, each of these is gonna have to be a scene because I have to add hitboxes to them. All right. Blah. Okay. Why did it put, what is this? I don't know what that is. When I hit Control N, it pops that up for some reason, and I think it's tied to the IDE. I think it's tied to the script. I just don't know how to turn it off. We'll do that so it's centered. And then we need area 2D with a collision shape. No, do a little capsule. Like perfect. And then this is going to exist. Is it the collision? No. Area. All right, it exists on collision and checks for players and enemies. Level barrel. Oh, let me just drop this in. I just want to make sure this works. Spoiler. It doesn't. Oh, interesting. I don't know what this is. Block on wall. Oh, was that it? No, that wasn't it. No! That's, interesting. Didn't know we were that popular. Why is this collision not working? It's not one-way collision. Am I gonna have to look up how to do collision? I have move and slide. Move and slide is the correct way, right? Oh. Okay. Godot 4, move and slide. Collision with area 2D. Really? They're moving collide in here. So how do I do that? I'm already like collision's already not a word for me. Do I need a separate area? Oh my god, this is confusing. I feel like that should work. Does it need to be a static body 2D? Oh yeah. Okay. That answers that. We probably need to make this a little bit shorter, huh? And then a little bit wider. Let's just test that out. We're gonna have to do some kind of Y sorting, I think. Okay. That's good. Totally forgot about static bodies. Oh, I feel like the walls and stuff need to be static bodies as well. Oh, there's no way, right? I was just gonna draw. Like this. Hey, Imperial, welcome in. Captain. I'm not Captain. Captain of the stream. I don't know. I don't think you should put me in charge. I'm just here. I'm just here. This isn't my stream. This is your guys' stream. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're just we're building out a little video game. Is this the way to do it? Probably not. This leaves so much room for error. It looks good though. It looks good. Yeah. Thanks for the big welcome. Oh, yeah, no problem. Wondering what type of game you're trying to make. It's kind of like it's like a god mode dungeon crawler. I'm doing this for a game jam. Working on the game name Game Jam. So this game I'm making is called Face Roll Odyssey. And yeah, it's definitely taking elements of like Binding of Isaac and just really any stereotypical dungeon crawler where you, the character, are super overpowered, and that's really it. The theme was invincible, and so I'm trying to embody that a little bit. So the characters, like the end game, they're like as powerful as they could be, and like the dungeon's boring. Like all the monsters die really easily, and so it's like you're trying to rediscover your abilities. Um, I'm just having fun with it. But I thought like it was 2 weeks long. I thought I was gonna have a lot more time to actually work on it, and I didn't. Work took a little bit more time and effort the past week and a half or so, and I just didn't find time. So I basically been just working on this last weekend and this weekend. Spent a lot of time yesterday doing all the art and getting stuff done for it, and then today we're actually working on levels and gonna get the enemies in the game. But I have a combo system, so like if I hit a special combo, I do Forgotten Rage, and you just swinging wildly. We've got a dodge here. You can dodge back or forward. You go in the direction of your mouse. And then we've got one where you fall asleep and you just wildly swing your sword for some attack speed. Just something goofy. Yo, Bear Like Lion, long time no see, dude. How's it going? It's good going, dude. I haven't like worked on a video game uh in this extent, at least in like the past 4 months. Really since like November when I launched Vibe Clickers DLC. So yeah, getting back into it has been a little bit of an uphill battle, but I'm getting there, and I know this is not the right way to do stuff. This isn't the right way to do stuff. I don't care though. Tried making a game similar to Binding of Isaac, where the main character is a cloud and you shoot rain and lightning bolts to attack your enemies. That's fun. Work has been stressing me out, man. It has been crazy busy, but it's been good. Can't complain. As a freelancer, you take what you can get. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's coming together. We've got a few things. I'm just gonna get the level design assets in here, and I was just kind of considering like I probably don't need this level of thing because I don't think like the barrel's not gonna have anything. So I'm gonna rename this to Deco. That way I can duplicate it. Working on a game where you play as a box man. Oh my gosh. Quick tangent. So I've been making video games since I was a kid. Um and so I've got like I mostly game jam games where I do them like in a weekend. Doesn't happen so much as anymore because like my weekends are like sacred. Like I need my time to recharge. Um but I made a game called Quiet Quitter where your objective is leaving the office uh before, the end of the workday, and you can get into a box. Oh no, I don't have. That's okay. Okay, hang on. Hold. Okay. We got a leaderboard and everything. So you can like jump. You can use your mouse. You don't want to startle your coworkers, but check this out. You get a box and you can sneak around. Managers try to appear and you gotta like get out of here. This is one of the games that I made in a week. Yeah, I knew he was gonna show up. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we don't allow links unless it's I think like Godot docs. Especially as a new person here, I hope you understand. But I can check it out. That's cute. That's cute. I'll share it. 3D, huh? Yeah, I was learning a little bit of 3D myself. I haven't gotten into doing any Blender work, but learning how to make 3D in Godot has been a lot of fun. It's so easy. Like just knowing Godot, it makes it so easy to do 3D stuff. Duplicate. We make this. Oh, is it already unique? I don't believe that. Okay, that I believe it. I know it's called a jar. Next one. Bag of loot's actually an item. We got different. We got rocks. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cheat a little bit. We're gonna drop one of the rocks in here. Maybe the big one. Then we're gonna change this to. Oh, actually, capsule's good. We're just gonna make it wider. Can I rotate this? Is that safe? I feel like this doesn't need to have collision. I think the player can just walk on the rubble. Eh. And then we're gonna add a script to it. Let's preload some rock in here. Let's load this in here. Right. What is it? Texture, not sprite. I'll just make an array here, I guess. That should kind of accommodate all these. Okay, maybe not. Few rocks in there now. Kind of nuisances. I think the character can get around a lot of this. That's not random. Yeah, that's might be a problem. I could. No, I was gonna say I could make the player kick them. I can't get too distracted with features. Yeah, they don't need to be. They're just kind of decorations, I guess. There's like this stuff's actual. You can utilize it to run away from something. Okay. Oh, I like that. That doesn't go through it. All right. A lot easier to make some of this stuff than I had imagined it being. Probably gonna move. Well, I can't move that up too much. All right. I guess we're gonna go ahead and create a level door. Get a sprite in here. And then we're going to add a few more things. We got that. We got the locked door, locked gate. We've got torches. Needs to go below that. Yeah. And then these can go into their own node. Hide this for now. Yeah. I wish there was like alignment tools. -10. -10. I guess that's as much alignment tools as we're gonna get. All right. Do torch left. Torch right. Save this in level door. Add a script for it. This will be how we advance between levels. Yeah. Going to do this. This and this, all unique. Do equals 0. We'll just start there. We'll do torch left dot hide, right dot hide 1, and we're gonna just pick one or the other, huh? I guess otherwise we just don't do anything. Perfect. And then do var for lock equals true. Unlock gate. We're gonna tween the gate. This is the X. The Y is gonna be like -10. And then we'll do an export var maybe. I'm also going to turn this one into an export as well. So I can control it from the scene. And we'll do door hide time. And then I think we can do dot parallel here. And then we're going to do the same thing.
Your reputation ain't worth 2 bits, partner.
Oh, man. Welcome in, Spot Monk. How are you doing today? The sheriff taunts are so funny. That game was great. You realize it's been like a year and a half since we made that game? Ugh. I've been following the nerds for like 2 years. Time is flying. You've been streaming earlier than I've been waking up? No! Yeah, this is like the only time I get. So the reason the schedule change so drastic has been happening is one, this is like the only time I have to work on games. Um, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. So yeah, been playing a lot of World of Warcraft, and because the Burning Crusade anniversary edition came out, and I was like, I never played that version of the game, so been having a lot of fun playing that. And then I also play the current version of World of Warcraft as well, and so that took up a lot of time because both of those, the new expansion for the retail WoW, modern WoW, or whatever came out, and then the classic one came out, and then I've been raiding in both versions of the game. So I raid like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that takes up my evenings. And then to get prepared for that, to that point, it took a lot of time before that. So yeah, this is like the only time I get. And of course it'll it'll die down eventually, maybe. And then work's been really busy. I've been working more than I have in a long time. So been very demanding. And yeah, just haven't had time to go and do some game dev. And of course, game dev and streaming together take up a lot of like mental capacity. The people that stream every day, and just like I've said before, I don't get how they do it, and that's amazing of them. Um, yeah, but I am working on a game called Face Roll Odyssey for a game jam that was supposed to be 2 weeks long. It turns out I'm only working on it last weekend and this weekend, and I got 3 days to submit. So I'm trying to get some kind of closed game loop, but it's basically a dungeon crawler where you play a super overpowered character like the end game, and the theme was invincible. So you're invincible, but when you use abilities, you become vulnerable. But you can just basic attack, and you can hit any key on your keyboard, any key. It's a button mashing, whatever you want to do. But I implemented a combo system that if you do hit key combos, you can do special abilities like Forgotten Rage. Or the other one is Sleepwalking or Snooze Fest. So just some silly things. You can block, you can dodge. You got your basic attacks and walking around. So I just did all the art for it yesterday on stream, and now I'm trying to get things working. And so I'm working on getting doors, and yeah, it's been pretty fun. What have you been up to? Oh, nice. Spent an evening chatting with Claude to flesh out a game idea. You got your GDD together. Very cool. You've been busy and not motivated. That's exactly what it's been for me. There's been zero motivation. I understand completely. A Peggle-like board. Oh, fun. You have to do other people's boards. There's a specific peg hidden in the bottom third of the board, and you've got to get so many special balls to hit it. Oh, nice. So like kind of like a not multiplayer, but like an online sharing. Or you just like a seed. That would be cool. That multiplayer but async. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say you could just do like seed based board building. I don't know what that means. I just know the term. That'd be kind of cool. Like Mario Maker or whatever that's called. King of Thieves? I've heard of it. I guess do this. Where you build a platforming dungeon and have to protect your gems in it. Okay, that's pretty fun. Peggle instead of platformer. No, that's a fun idea. I think that is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the problem with like coming up with game ideas that big. And like I even did it here with this game jam game. Like I had huge ambitions. I even have, my game design document. It's not crazy big, but you know, I get it. Setting like a huge scope, it's intimidating, but you got to break it into chunks. Like you have to. And if you can focus on doing one thing at a time, like small bite-sized things like, oh, I needed a combo system. Okay, done. I needed the character walking around, done. I needed the character to attack, done. Um, like I didn't even get bosses in this yet, and I don't know if I will, but we'll just have like a survivors like dungeon crawler or something. I don't know. Um, so if you break into chunks and just kind of progress that way, even this is intimidating to look at, but it's still manageable, and you just focus on one little tiny bit at a time and it'll build itself together. Like my new approach to making games in the past couple years has been just make it work, and then you can refactor and do stuff later, especially if it's like a game that's going to be larger. You're going to want to refactor stuff, you're going to want to improve things, you're going to want to componentize, but don't think of it like that until you need to. Like just build out what you need. And that's kind of what I've gotten into. Hey, it's Wee Wee. Yeah, I'm streaming. I've been streaming in the mornings on the weekend. And it's gonna be sporadic. I do want to keep streaming here and there, and I've got tons of projects to work on and stuff. So I want to share that journey with people. Door unlocked. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. So I think we're gonna need a global. Maybe unlock after how many enemies are needed. Okay, so enemies needed. An int. We'll say 10. And when an enemy dies, boom. Check the number, unlock the door for that level. We also probably need export var level door. This is gonna be a packed scene. Then probably, oh wait. Make it a level door. I dropped it in. Heck yeah, so now I can reference it. Boom. How you doing, Wee Wee? Got a lot on my mind building this game. In a project where you wanted to see how far you could just vibe code with Claude, and it's impressive. But now I feel like I didn't do any of it, so I can't share it. Exactly. That's how I feel. Like anything that has like AI coded anything, it's like I didn't do it. And I think that's why I had such a hard time working on games as a team, because it's like if I didn't do everything, like it wasn't me, and I've always been the one to like make a bunch of stuff. But I got over that pretty quickly once I found, a pretty talented artist who could help me with my games. And then I was like, all right, fine, you guys can do art. And now I've learned art, and I'm like, I gotta do everything. I still don't know music though. I can do everything, and I can do music. I've done some of the music using like Beatbox, but it's not like good. It's just music, if you can call it that. So I definitely understand that. Get an enemy moving around, huh? What kind of bodies do we have? I don't. Do I make it a character body? How the heck am I supposed to make the enemies? Yes. This is it? Okay, so I can make them character body 2Ds? I think I did that for Archimist. Mind you, this is like the first game I've worked on that has physics and character movement and stuff since Archimist, and that was my first Godot game. I don't want an animation tree, I want an animation player. So cute. Let's do enemies, blob. Oh, I called it a slime. No. I mean, it's a blob, right? Let me do this real quick then. Then we're gonna need an area. With a collision. I'd- Yeah, no. Circle's fine. Checks for damage. The blob lives on the enemy and it checks for, I guess, everything, huh? No, we won't have it check for enemies. We'll see how that goes. We're gonna do, I think, position and scale. And then we want them to squish. Okay. And we just come right back down. Why is he like this? Zero, zero, and 1, 1. 0, 0, and 1, 1. Oh, why did I do that? 0.3. Guess we can stretch this out, huh? I guess when he lands, we need to squish him again, huh? Maybe at his peak. We'll also squish him a little bit this way. It looks like in game. Pretty cute. Dead. Just slamming the slimes. That's pretty fun. All right, let's do a new one. Death. Let's do scale. And probably modulate. Let's just make this 0.4. I guess position 2. You know what? I should make his origin at the base of him, huh? Makes more sense to me. What is the base here? Oh, wait. Did that wrong. Something seems off. Okay, maybe. Scale. Just wanted to flatten. Oh wait, insert. Just wanted to flatten. We turn him red. And then disappear him. Okay, and then I think I can call a method on this. And then we can do queue free, yeah? Okay. We got collision, we've got damage area, definitely collides with the player. We've got the death. Right. I don't think we're doing. Let's see what I'm doing for the player. We're just doing ints. Whoops. We got to do export var. So basically, when this guy gets hit, he dies. So let's do funk. Oh, we need the animation player in here too. Not damage. Do an amount. If health minus equal amount is less than or equal to 0. Death animation. And then what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna do animation player dot play death. Not minus equals, if health minus mount. And then I guess we'd return after that. Otherwise we do health minus equals mount. Okay. Now, how do we chase the player? Oh, we gotta have a run speed. $200. Hey, nameless coder, what's up? Hi, I'm alive. Ah, that makes one of us. The game dev going pretty good. Working hard on getting stuff going. Got title screen and stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to focus too much on UI. I might do some polish over the next couple days. The game's due on Wednesday. But yeah, I got all the art, the minimal amount of art done that I could do. And I got a little bit of a level going. Working on getting the enemies set up. We got the door. We've got collisions and some actual level and stuff. So just gonna be a standard dungeon crawler at this point. But it's going pretty good. My favorite animation here. I'm gonna get this guy to follow the player. Yeah, it's for the game name Game Jam. And I've seen like some of the submissions in here. Like the real submissions, they're pretty good. I don't know how it's gonna go or how many people are gonna submit, but there are 2,000 people. Oh, somebody just left. 1,999 people in here. And it'd be cool to get something submitted. So if I can at least have some enemies running around chasing the player, and it's just like an endless survivors like or whatever, fine. But I do still want to try to get at least one boss in here. And I think if I can get these enemies coded today, we'll be in a good spot. Need to get the enemies coded and level progression going. They knew. It's just like, I can hear you. Let's change the number. It'll be funny. All right. I'm gonna move this over to my other screen so I can read it and type at the same time. I'm gonna set the player. I'm gonna set the player automatically here. So player equals get tree dot get first node in group. Believe I put him on player. Groups, player, yas. All right. Okay. And then, all right, let's do physics process. Set the velocity equal to 0. And then what we can do is we can kind of have like a backup here. So if no player, we return. Otherwise, we do velocity equals position dot direction 2. We're gonna do player dot position. And then it's already handling delta, we learned. Move speed. And then maybe here we also set a random speed. So that they're not all the same, I guess. I don't know. I like the little randomized amounts. Let's do rand f range. And this is going to be between 150 and 200. How's Vibe Clicker going? Oh, it's done. That game's done. It has been launched and on Steam with the DLC. I think it's play now. Yes, takes you to Steam. Yeah, it did relatively well. We've got 63 positive reviews. We got the DLC supporter pack, which actually has some sales. It has quite a few sales on it. I was surprised that people are buying this. It was kind of exciting. It was motivating to like start working on another game. But it does give like a ton of extra stuff for people, and you know that hard work that I did on the art and animations for this and all the coding, I appreciate it. Lots of people doing achievements. We've got some weird and good reviews. Even the bad reviews weren't like terrible. Some person thinking that this comes off as pro AI propaganda kind of threw me. Like, I was like, it's not. It's a satire on the fact that our jobs are being taken by AI and there's nothing we can do about it. So yeah, no, I was very happy with this game and how it turned out and stuff. So yeah, if you want, I believe exclamation Steam will take you right to it if you want to play it. It's free to play. The DLC is what costs money. And I think you can play the latest version on itch. You can play the latest version on GX Games. And I just want to say it has over 40,000 plays on GX Games. Over 40,000. Yeah, the last update I did was November 2nd, and that was kind of the most stable version, and haven't had any game dev really since then. Been working a little bit on You Had Me at Hello with Captain Anosa. And after this game jam, I'm going to be hopping back over to working on that game and getting some polish so we can launch that one on Steam. Not just polish, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen, but I'm going to start now that like the majority of the art is done that we're going to need. I'm going to help on the actual coding side of things so that he's not the only one struggling through it. We'll struggle together. Was Vibe Clicker my first Steam game? Yeah. Yes, it was. I've made like 50 or 60 games, all from game jams basically. And Vibe Clicker was my first one that I planned from start to finish. And yeah, it was kind of my proof of concept. I wanted to test getting something on Steam. I wanted to test the achievements and Steam integration for things. Um, and I wanted to test a paid product on Steam. That's why I did the DLC. And also being able to enable or disable DLC items within code. So it was a lot of work, and I would have to relearn stuff again because it was complicated and took some time. But yeah, it was kind of a proof of concept. Team integrations were hard for UE4. It was relatively straightforward with Godot, but that's because they have an add-on here. It's like very difficult to find which one. Um oh, actually no, it's these are deprecated. Yeah, so it's yeah, you would just use the most recent one. But this makes it trivial being able to integrate, and then the documentation for this add-on is way better than Steam's documentation. Steam's documentation sucked. Sucked. We're gonna do damage area dot body entered on damage area. Yeah, I feel like, and like even their video on publishing the Steam, like on YouTube and stuff, is like 10 years old. Why? Okay, and this is where we're gonna do body. I think we need to do if body is player. Oh, you're doing a game for a client? That's kind of sick. You gotta figure out how to use a developer account. Yeah, navigating the back end of that, like it's not as terrible as everybody was saying, but doing the achievements was a nightmare. You had to add the achievement, and you had one at a time, add the name for it, add the description, and then you had to save it. And then you could add the icons for the achieved and not achieved. Then you have to save it again. You can't even do it all in one go. Doesn't make any sense. All right. Is the blob going to chase the player? Oh my god, he's chasing me. Ah! Ah! Oh, he's on me. Ah! He's on me. I can't do anything about it. Would have been nice to be able to have like a JSON. Right? Anything modern. Like, come on, Steam. Oh god. Oh, he's attached to me. Oh, he needs to face the player too. He did. I don't know why he stuck to me. It's kind of funny. I don't hate it. Almost feel like he shouldn't be colliding. Let's see what that looks like. No, he's just you don't take any damage. There's no damage. You're invincible. Okay, I need to turn off collisions when I do that though. Why am I collide? Oh, I'm colliding with him? I thought it wasn't. So he doesn't collide with me, but I collide with him. Maybe we don't. These bars, they're temporary bars. The top one is your combo timer. So whenever you hit an ability, which literally you can button mash anything, and it does your basic attack. It takes a second to reset, and then you can put in a combo like this. And so by entering the combo like a fighting game, you can use your abilities. I got this one too, where he like falls asleep and attacks. And then the bottom one is your stamina. Will he reach me? Oh gosh, yeah. I made the same mistake of having the player origin different. Oh, you know what? I can actually move this. I can just move the warrior up. Yeah, that literally makes more sense. Whoops. All right. Now we need to take damage. Yo, there's a whole level. What up, two nerdy nerds? There is somewhat of a level. And the enemy's chasing you. So now we gotta add damage. Bam. Somehow I also need to make it so that there's like a damage arc. I don't really know what I'm gonna do there. Should I set it up here? Have it be part of the sword? didn't even think about this. It'll rotate with it, right? Oh, that's cool. Okay. But it needs to disable. Did I put it into its own group? Oh, how would I do that? So it needs to enable collision during the animation. I guess if like players attacking and the sword is there. I've decoupled the player's animation from the actual player, and I think I need to. I think I do bring that in. Warrior animation. Okay, so if is attacking, this needs to go in the blob. And basically, the damage area is entered. We do if no player, that way we just make sure we check it. Return. And then we do if body is as group. Just see if it recognizes it. Wait, the game doesn't scale? Who set that up? It's resizable. Oh, stretch mode.
Your reputation ain't worth two bits, partner.
That's the same taunt. I'm being taunted. The game preview window is sussy. I like it though. It's fun because you can like 2x things and interact. But yeah, it's been interesting getting used to it. This is like my first time fully digging into 4.6. Welcome in, Mars. Long time no see, dude. I haven't talked to you since like yesterday. Man. I'm gonna print the body here. Yeah, man. Bet it has been busy. But good to see you here. Altima, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Oh, this needs to exist on the player layer. No, it exists on damage, targets enemy. The damage area needs to exist on enemy layer, and it checks for damage. Huh. You haven't worked on any projects? Dude, this is the same. This is all I've had this year. I've done, like, mostly my game dev this year has consisted of art, and, like, that's it. I did a bunch of art assets for You Had Me at Hello, and that was, like, about it. Like, here's my scene tester for You Had Me at Hello. Look at all these art assets I made for the game. And that's not even all of them. There's like all the guardians and stuff. Like I did this is the forest guardian, we got the fruit guardian, the honey guardian, the trash guardian, and the wax guardian. So I did all this art and stuff for You Had Me at Hello, and that was basically it. And then I did some new assets. I did this little drone guy. Little drone. Did all the animations for that. Did a candle and soap. Garbage can. Yeah, it's been a busy work year for me, which is good. I'm not complaining. But other than that, I hope campaigning is going well, dude. Hope the 3D printer stuff's been enjoyable. Oh, does my sword? Yeah, it lives on the damage. Needs to check for player. Duh. Sword is hitting me. Sword is hitting me. Cool. That's cool. That worked. And then we're gonna do if player dot is attacking, we're gonna do hit, and it's gonna be for player dot attack. The blob should just die. What's the player's attack? 0. All right. Welcome in, Medusa T. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. It's going pretty good. I'm working on a game jam game right now. And I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So much fun. All right, we got to set the player's attack. I guess let's just do it. Needs to be after a combo. So down here, because it's going to execute the combo, I'm going to set the damage mod. And then we need to set down here, attack equals damage mod. You joined 10 jams over the past year and finished one? Hey, yeah, and you learned something new for each one. That's what matters. That's what jams are for. This one made me realize I haven't like actually worked on a game that involves collision and stuff in a long time. Oh shit! Granger, the audio dude. No way, man. Uh, oh my gosh. Why are there so many? Oh. Oh, these are good. What did you use for these? Audacity environment with Mike? These are good. Hell yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. I am spoiled. What kind of UI sounds we got? Okay. Okay. Oh, app hybrid's not working. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just really. Oh, I think it's fast. Wood, sticks, metal screws, bolts, just threw them around and edited them in Audacity. Dude, that's exactly what I do. I just don't have many things to like work with. Like find random stuff all over the house. Thank you, Granger. Dude, this saves me so much freaking time. You have an idea. I was gonna say you have no idea. Uh yeah, in case you guys are wondering, Granger just dropped a ton of sounds for me for this game. And honestly, for any future game that I want to work on, that is so many. I appreciate that, man. Huge. Check this out. Credits. We'll do SFX, be more specific. There we go. Gonna be a rich text label, and then we're gonna do I think there's a way to like I don't know how to style these. I think you have to use like BB code. Oh, you can use BB code. Done. Wave. You need to enable BB code. Yeah, I saw that up here. I'll mess with this. I just wanted to make sure I get credits in here because otherwise, yeah. I don't need it. Like like that. Nice. Ship it. Exactly. No, this is sick. And you guys will hear it. Don't worry. There's a lot of sound effects immediately. Just listening to them and reading their descriptions, he knew exactly what he was doing for them. So, like, I've got sword swings and all sorts of stuff. You had fun making them. It was nice to dust off the old audio skills. I appreciate it, dude. I don't even think I have. Yeah, I didn't even have like an audio folder. Let's do SFX. I don't know why I keep doing that. There's so many swinging sounds. Like, I think you guys can hear it if I play it in here. So freaking good. And these are tiny files, man. He gave me OGGs. You down with the OGGs? Yeah. Wait. Stream player 2D. Guess it'll play it from the player's position. Audio stream player. Put that on the SFX bus. I gotta make an options scene as well. Like the elders, we don't speak of the OGGs from before the chat was formed. Why is no one saying, yeah, you know me, I'm so old? Nobody's old in here. We have a sound. Xander's doing better. He's playing and being more active. Oh, that's so good to hear, man. That's so good to hear. I'm glad. Hopefully that takes a little stress out. Sounds too fast for the swing. I know. I just threw in a random sound. Can make the sword swing faster, but it's such a big sword. And it won't be the same sound. I'll modulate and all that kind of stuff. I was just messing. I just messing with it. I wanted to see what kind of implementation I could do because normally I set up an entire audio stream, bus setup, sound effects, all that kind of stuff. But I'm probably just gonna stick to these regular SFX like audio players and play when it falls. And can I play a sound? Hold up. Can I play a sound from here in the animation? Oh my gosh, of course you can. What am I saying? Oh, an audio playback track? No freaking way. No way. Does it just play? Wait, I put in the specific audio clip. Why is it not? Oh, I see. So I could drop in another audio player. Okay, so if I just did audio player, not Audi. Did it update? Oh wow, it updated it. You can also just key the playing property of the player. Oh, okay. That might be better, huh? Can I? Okay, if I do it this way, can I randomize the pitch? The stream property, you can create a random sound resource. Oh. Oh. This is cool. Okay, so now how do I just play this? Okay, so I do it that way. I didn't hear it. Select the player, then inspector be the playing property, not the stream. Ah. Ah. Oh. What? Dude, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, dude, that is nice. You can play multiple sound effects. Like you can have the backswing sound with the actual attack, and then like the oh my dude. That is so cool. Wait, was the enemy not taking damage? I swear he should be taking damage. We've gotten so far off here. Let's do print player dot attack. What? Medusa gifting a tier 1 to the Two Nerdy Nerds. Thank you. Appreciate the gifty. My gosh, we're already almost at the goal of 15 subs. I don't know who set the goal of 15 subs, but we're almost there. Oh, it's sorry, 25. Why 25? I don't understand that. Oh, now you can goob goob. We can all goob goob now. All right, we need to find out why the player doesn't have any damage. Oh, Granger with a giant goob goob. Thanks for the 10 biddies. What the heck? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Why? No, it was an arbitrary goal. I didn't even set it. Oh my gosh, thank you. Anonymous gifter for 13 subs. Why? What did I do? Oh my gosh. Wow, Fortune's Favor got a gift. Munglo, J-Tai, Avon, Ax Fiora. Hey, I recognize that name. Medusa got a sub from that. Rune Sun, the Captain Coder, Spot Monk. Oh, that's great. Somebody from yesterday got a sub. Bullbox got a sub. Oh my gosh. Andromeda got one. That's cool. They just stopped in yesterday randomly. Wow. Well, I appreciate that, anonymous gifter. Well, there we go. Now we literally all can goob goob. That wasn't even the sound effect. That was me. Thank you for the 50 biddies. Appreciate that, Granger. Oh my gosh, you guys broke the stream. I don't even know what to do now. I guess keep coding. Hey, J-Tide, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Love that. Get a sub and then follow. That's the meta on Twitch. Whew, all right. So how do we even add attack now? Wasn't watching this stream, you just get a random sub. Yeah, somebody anonymous gifter just gifted a bunch of subs and you happen to get one. And if you like game dev and just hanging out, you found a new stream. I don't stream like every day or anything, but I'm trying to spread out some streams here and there, do some more game dev this year. Got recharged. You love game dev and hanging out? Literally a perfect stream for you. um let me quick spiel. Hold on. I know how to use a computer. I'm the average goob and I make video games as a hobby. I have tons of released games from game jams. I've only canceled one project in the past 3 years, so that's cool. Got my first game out on Steam last year. Positive. Look at this. Positive, very positive on Steam. That's cool. But yeah, I do game dev as a hobby. I actually went to college. I have a bachelor's degree in game design, so that means nothing, but I know how to organize game projects. I know how to make stuff. I just recently learned how to do art, and I am a web developer professionally. I do freelance. So yeah, feel free. You can check out my projects. I don't even know what the command for it is. Website? Hey, I got a command right. Yeah, you can go check out all these games. They're all hosted on like itch and GX Games, and the older ones are on Game Jolt and stuff. But yeah, I have fun doing these. These are all pretty short. Um, there's only one game that I finished that's not released anywhere, and that was Fatal Destiny. It was a game that I made when I was 13 years old, 14 years old. Hashtag actually went to college. Yeah. I got a video about that too. If you want to look at that, there's a video on my about page. Yeah, that's me. Wait, hang on. I got this. I got this. Same video. Glad some random internet person brought me here. Me too. It's always fun meeting new people and hanging out. I mean, we've got a great little community shared across at least 50 different developers. I am part of the indie game dev group on Twitch, and yeah, we just hang out. And if you don't have time to play my games, I have a video on the about page where you can watch me play all the games that I've made that had like some kind of download or something. Oh, geez. And today, it's actually been going on. I started this last weekend working on the 5K game jam. Um, I'm gonna try to submit something, but we'll see. Are you wearing the same shirt? Am I? Yeah, it's the same shirt. I had my hair was longer there though. Kind of look good there. It's one of my 40 shirts that I have. Um, I have quite a few that are like this, and listen, they've got the little pocket on them. You can put cargo in there. Look at them. Hey guys. Alright, don't worry about that. I need a pocket protector. I know. Yeah, getting a vertical slice MVP done is how you're trying to think, and we're getting things done in jams. Right. That's one thing I had to realize is I had to quit thinking of game jams as like completed games and more of the vertical slice, more of the demo, not even a demo, like a prototype of a game. 2 weeks I should have had more of a game done, but this is what we got so far. We've got Face Roll Odyssey, our semi pseudo dungeon crawler. We've got an enemy that follows us now, which is cool. We've got a couple attacks. We got any keyboard button mash does this. And then we've got abilities. Let's wait for the combo timer at the top there. We've got Forgotten Rage. Oh, I just destroyed him. Okay, the damage works. And then we've got the one where we fall asleep and we just start attacking. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. You got an idea, never get done in time, but a survivor's like where you start overpowered and you start getting power-ups. Instead of getting power-ups, you choose things to lose. That's such a good idea. Yeah, sleep slashing. That's like that's like a B movie horror movie. Okay, so the damage mod worked. It's because we got damage during that time. Oh. Okay, that's if an enemy attacks me, which we don't have any damage because we're not vulnerable. I think we can do .get parent .damage. Maybe we need to make an enemy class and extend from it. Okay, if I was making this like a real game, I would do that. But we're just gonna make sure the blob is in the enemies. Where's Bob Blob? What group are you in, buddy? He's not even in the enemies group. Imagine a game where you're like an enemy with 1,000,000 HP and you have to try to get mobs to beat you. That's kind of what this is. Shaking my head. Yeah, this is basically that. The idea originally was God mode dungeon crawler where the biggest enemy is forgetting your spell combos because the game's just boring. Blast through rooms, mash keys, trigger chaos, collect loot. We're trying. Okay. We'll need to drop loot as well. Okay, hang on. Hold on. We need to delete this. We're not going to queue free him there. We're going to queue free him from code so that we can drop a script. What is it? Defer. All deferred, and then we're gonna do queue free here so that he queue frees whenever we say. We need to drop loot. I'm just gonna make the function here. Glad you made those bag and coin sounds. I know, dude. That's like when you said that, or when you sent those over and I saw that in there, I was like, this is perfect. Because I do have a giant, oh my gosh, a giant bag of loot. It's right here somewhere. Assets, level. Look. Gotta get that bag. All right. And then we need to do if animation name equals death. I think that's what it's called. Death. Okay. So he definitely took damage. I didn't see him do his animation. Oh god, he just keeps appearing. All right, cool. Why is he not queue freeing? I don't know why. Oh, because we're not calling this anywhere. Like to connect things up here. Let's do animation player dot on animation hello, animation finish dot connect on animation complete. It worked. All right then. Mind you, we're making the game loop right now. Make this a loot bag. Oh, you made it back. Dang it. Welcome in, Rad. We totally weren't divvying up your property today. How was the great outdoors? Scary. Two nerdy nerds. Dang it. The public is there. That is the unfortunate thing is the public is out there, so unfortunate. Oh my gosh, 22 pounds in 2 months? Huge congrats. That's amazing. Let's hear it. How much weight has everybody lost this year? Rad the Hyena, 22 pounds. I only got 15 down, but I'm working on it. Stranger, 135 down. Holy shit. I didn't realize it was that much, dude. Oh my god. Oh my, holy moly, dude. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. That's crazy. $30 more to go. I got 130 to go and I'll hit my target. So I got to lose what you lost already, which means can't be eating like Taco Bell and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, 135 pounds, even in kgs, is still a huge number. That's amazing. Yeah, see, when I initially lost my 150 pounds, guys, I was like almost 500 pounds. When I lost the initial 150, it was like fast. It happened within like 8 months or something, maybe six, like 6, 7. And then after that, it slowed down so much. I got demotivated. I gained like 30 pounds back, actually 40. Then I lost 20, and then I gained 5. And I've lost 15, and it's just like it's a struggle. Sorry, I couldn't help it. It was funny. But you did the ham. I know, that's why what I said. I couldn't help it. Oh, I need to add this. Get tree dot. No, I couldn't have. It was part of the bit. Add child. How do you add child? Hold on, let me tap into it. I have no idea. Add child. It's just add child. I want to add it to the tree. I hate this new search. I don't like this. Is it just tree? Hold on, is it parent? What is it? Okay. It's just in the tree. Hey, we got loot. Ching. All right. Cool beans. Oh my gosh. I haven't had anything to drink in a minute. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. We got the posture check as well. Oh, yeah. Check my Discord. Damn. Granger, you can't be sending me unsolicited pics like that. Man, you look so different from when I first met you. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's inspiring. Oh. I don't think Granger's a dad. Class name loot bag. Sounds like an insult. Check this out. We're gonna have loot inside of here. Do I want to do this? Yeah, loot window scene. I had to think of what to do. You're taking that as a yes? You're taking my silence as a yes? I just said he's not a dad. That's all I said. Where's the scene? I think it's under GUI. Yeah, there it is. All right. Timeout. You're in timeout, Rad. He is a cat dad. Quality requires description and goal. Oh, we need to modify this global script to include more output. Gotta return an array. Name? Quality. Okay. I think we're just gonna do the quality randomly, but we need... Oh, we just need the name then. Yeah, we're just gonna get a random loot quality from this. Oh, it needs to return... Needs to return two things. So, color... and label. I don't want to convert every one of these. Why would you put new? Just give me a new line. Crash quality loot, love it. That's what most of them are. I don't I don't know where the notification came from, but my watch just said join the circus. So okay. You guys all right. Quality label text. Guess we're gonna generate all that from... I guess if we were using a loot table on the enemy, we would, but this is just a random thing, so it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, I guess it's just setting it. Okay. Um, uh, it needs to be the quality and then the armor type. Ah, so we do need to send the armor type. That's what needs to come with it. It needs to be this. Okay. actually going to return an array. Name and type. Wait, what is type? This. And then slot. How do you convert something to a string? Am I crazy? Oh, it's str. I was like, there is a function. I'm like, I've used it before. Okay. Okay. If I run this scene, R61 sells for 564. Cool. Hey, Jimmy Russells. What up? Welcome in. Jimmys have been rustled. Such as an old meme. All right, we're getting the loot. The loot is happening. We got it dropping. We need when the mouse is hovered over the loot bag. Probably no collision on this, huh? Just gonna be a mouse. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we'll see. We want to show the loot, and we have it set up as a loot window, so we just need to instantiate it. Okay. Quality is just gonna be a string. No, it needs to be an array. We're gonna send in a color with it as well. We just need the quality and the name to come in. The quality, this an array. Then we'll do first place here. Label dot modulate. Equals loot quality, and then the color of it. Oh, we also need this to be that too. So copy this, do that. So it shouldn't. Oh. Let's test one. Let's put something in there. Rare and then blue. Okay, okay, it worked. Neato. All right. The loot name. Oh, we need to pass in the armor type. This needs to be loot type. Okay, so that should have like legendary amulet or something. And we're also passing in the slot. Yeah, we could add the type to the loot window. Probably want to make this a little bit smaller then. And then we don't want to set this. Just want the name to be that. Okay. All right. We're just gonna make this an array. And then in here, we're gonna do loot equals global.loot name. That gives us a random piece of loot along with the quality. So we don't need that now. All right, now we just instantiate, huh? Thank you for the follow, X6465. Appreciate that. In. I also need when it leaves. need to put this loot window all the way on top. So we actually need, maybe we put it on the player. Player's gonna need a HUD. We're gonna do a canvas. There's gonna be a HUD. It's gonna go into the HUD group. And then let's do tree.get first node in group HUD. We'll add child here. This assumes the player exists. We'll see how this goes. If we don't have a loot window, return otherwise loot window dot. Oh, let's just tween it out, huh? Loot equals and we're gonna tween the, I guess, opacity of it. Modulate alpha 0 and I don't know, like 1 second. And then tloot dot in callback you free. And then we say loot window equals null. Smashed him. Maybe when the player enters it. Maybe that's easier. Is it in the tree? No, it didn't add it. Let's pull this one up. Body. Oh, I didn't even do it correctly. It's fine. We can fix this. Body entered. And body exit. Oh, geez. I guess I need to set these values. All right, so it worked. All right, so we need to set all these values. We need the name and the quality, loot type. Yeah, so we need all these to be set. All right. We set them all here. We do loot window dot. And then I'm gonna simply set them. All right. The name is gonna be loot 0. Name, type, and slot. So name, type. Hey, Buffer OXAA55. How you doing? It's pretty chill over here. We're building out a game jam game, and I'm sure everybody's co-working with me and being very efficient right now. We definitely don't get distracted around here, so glad you could hang out. Doing fine. That's good to hear. I'm doing all right. Did I do this right? I'm doing all right, but is my code? I don't know. All right. So we need the name, the quality, and the type. We got name, type, and I guess we're making up a quality as we go. So we'll get a loot quality from there. What am I using the slot for? Distracted? Us? Never. Yeah, no, we never get distracted around here. This is the most efficient stream you could hang out in. God, my nose itches. I think my nose itches when I'm lying. What was I doing? Okay. So, okay, we need to bring in the loot type. Name, quality, and type. I totally set that here. Name, we're going to make up a quality. Type, what is slot? Why am I pulling that over? Oh, that goes before. Yeah, exactly. Itchy nose is better than a growing nose, I would have to say. That would not be fun.
Your reputation ain't worth 2 bits, partner.
Bro, why is it the same one? That doesn't sound random. Are you are you just playing Taunt 2? No.
That's the best Limestone's got to offer.
Okay, it is random. It's just been the same one over and over. Yes, spend all your channel points. I'm confused going back and forth. I wish Code Windows had the ability to open up multiples a lot easier. Let's go through this. Okay, so the loot bag we need to send to the loot window. We need the type. The loot type. Loot type. We're sending it. This is actually slot 1. Why do we need the slot? Oh, we're not even using it. That's okay. I could do that for the rest of the stream if you spent them all. No, don't do that. Don't do that. So much power. I have a cooldown on those, do I? I've trusted everybody. Rare loot type. Cloth. And then the slot. Okay. And the loot quality is going to have the name and the color. Done. All right, so we need the slot and the type. Okay. Gosh, loot does not look like a word anymore. It's so weird. Uh, uh. Okay, label and color. I could have just made that an array. Forgot there's not an easy way to pick a random not an easy way to pick a random key. Loot quality is an array. Use var random key equals my dict keys. Pick random. Really? In Godot? Thought last time I tried this you couldn't. If I did global dot loot quality dot keys dot okay. Good to know. Okay, so this picks a random key. Var rand key equals that. And then loot quality 0 equals global dot loot quality. Rand key dot label. Loot quality 1 equals this dot color. And then this is just going to equal loot quality. Boom. Oh. Eh. Okay. Does this need to be a string? I'm going to look at the thing again. Invalid assignment of index 0. Oh. Classic. Working with dictionaries, you got to insert. Hey, it worked. Not the right color. Not the right color. Oh. Oh, it's because it's supposed to be white. I need to modulate this initially to white so it can change. Because it's just color shifting. That's pretty cool. Tattered cloth greaves, vendor trash. Epic cloth greaves. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, why did it destroy itself? Actually that's not bad. That's not bad to have it just disappear. I think it's because I'm queue freeing. Yeah, I'm queue freeing the whole thing. But we need to do like loot window queue free. Just make sure. Discount cloth armor of the pointless. Oh, it randomizes every time I touch it. That would make sense if it keeps changing. Okay, everything's preset. So now we need level and loot gold. Damp cloth leggings requires level 75. Okay. Oh wait, this is exited? Oh wait, no, that's right. That's right. I don't want like random things to pick it up. Okay. What am I doing here? Go to the level. Let's make another blob. Make another blob. Make another blob. Make another blob. It works so well. Uh, loot. It's just a loot group, huh? Then okay. That way the loot should be under the player now. What I really want is Y sorting. But like I want the Z index to change. So let's do Y sort. so things are layered properly. And then on the player, we're going to constantly... Wait, do we need to update the Y? Oh my god, it worked. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Oh, maybe it needs to just be in the tree instead of in loot. Maybe I was right to do that. Yeah, okay, there we go. So why sorting, but you know, the player has to be part of it. Wow. All right. Quite a bit done, quite a bit to do. What are we gonna do? I know what we're gonna do. All right. That is gonna be it for today. We've got quite a bit done. I'm not sure what kind of streaming I'll do this next week, just because I'm gonna be trying to wrap everything up. But I mean, if it's just as productive as it was today, it might be worth doing, you know, streaming tomorrow night and the next night and just polishing the game together. But I feel like this is getting pretty good. We've got loot, we've got mobs that we can fight. I need to work on level progression. Once all the enemies are dead, then you can go through the next gate. Levels are super easy to make. This is a lot of fun. I'm having fun building this out, and it's always cool to see my art like come to life inside of a video game. Much more work than I had anticipated for sure, but it feels cool. It's cool seeing stuff happen. Looking forward to the progress you make on this. Makes you want to make a dungeon crawler now. Yeah, this is making me want to actually make a dungeon crawler as well. Like just seeing how easy it kind of is to put this stuff together. It's just time consuming, but like everything working together, it's coming together nicely. I've rarely had to look things up. Like it feels good. So yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me and choosing this stream for your morning. I will. I should probably just announce my streams on Blue Sky. So if you're not following me on Blue Sky, just hit me up on Blue Sky. Maybe there's some socials there. Yeah. We also got the YouTube channel where I post the VODs in case they get deleted from Twitch because Twitch does that. I put all my VODs on YouTube. I'm not trying to like monetize my YouTube channel. It's just somewhere that you can see all things Goob. But for now, let's go hang out with Just Covino and see what he's up to. Something about yoinking. I'm tired already. Jeez. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.